Hey guys, how we doing? Today, I want to give you a look into my mastering chain. I keep it pretty simple. We're going to look at this song that I just finished. I called it "We All Float Down Here," like what Pennywise says in the It movie. So this is the song. It's pretty cool. Pretty happy with it. I'll kind of show you the song and then I'll go through the mastering chain.
Damn, son.
Pretty cool. Pretty dope song. Here's all the drums. And pretty much the biggest chunks of the song are right there. And then here's all the effects. And here's the vocals right here. So, got lots of stuff going on. So, essentially, I did all this work up here, and then, which is a lot of work. And I think there's like 56 tracks. So then the first thing I did after I got my mix and everything how I wanted it, I think I turned everything down a little bit because it was pretty loud. The song still is really loud. So I took this API 2500, the one that I use for my vocal chain. I took this and I used the preset master, one of their preset mastering. And it was up, the threshold right here was up super high. It was up like -4. So I turned it down because the song's already been compressed in the mix. So I ended up turning the compression of the threshold down pretty much all the way because it doesn't need any more compression in my opinion, because it was just reducing the gain. It was just taking the volume down a lot. And it didn't really need all that. So I ended up turning the threshold pretty much all the way down. There's a little bit left, but hardly any. And then I boosted the attack a little bit just to give it some more volume so it's not so quiet. And that's pretty much all I did on the compressor right there. And then I added this Waves multiband limiter. And I turned off the dither and turned off the shaping, added 24 bits of quantize, and then I just brought the threshold to -2.4. And I didn't add a ceiling. I didn't mess with the multiband at all. Like I said, I like to keep everything really simple. Because if you go in here and you start messing with things too much, you can really mess with the sound. And it will not be very salvageable at that point. So I like to keep it really simple. So at that point, this is just with the compressor. Here it is with the limiter. And then I added a final limiter to kind of bring that fullness that it has now. And this is the FabFilter Pro L2. I've been using this limiter for, I think, the last 3 years. I think I got this limiter when I was doing lo-fi. I remember some guys were saying that it was like the best filter or the best limiter that they had. They used it on their mastering chain. So that's how I ended up using it. And I set it to -14 LUFs. And then I just use a preset on here that's like a hip hop preset. And I just bring this gain right here up to 2.4. I add the oversampling to 16, and then I put 24 bits of dither on here. Like I said, I keep it real simple because I don't want to mess things up. I want the mix to kind of translate into a good master, and therefore it is a good song. So here's the end result. Sounds really sick. Sounds really loud. You might not need all that loudness depending on what type of music you're making, but for me, I like to make stuff that's really loud. So it sounds good in my car, and so it's kind of beating the block down like do. I want that I want that song to be loud. So, remember guys, when you want a loud song, you're going to have to mix loud. But you don't want to mix too loud, but you don't want to mix too quiet either. So there's a balance you got to find. I would recommend, like I do, keep things simple. So yeah. My new album, Nightmare Castle's out right now. Check it out. And thanks for watching.